They called it our home, but I was the only one paying. When I started building that house, everyone said the same thing. You're making the family proud. They didn't say thank you. They said proud. There's a difference. Because pride sounds like celebration. But sometimes it's expectation. I thought I was building something for all of us. I didn't realize I was building something I would one day be pushed out of. I was the first in my immediate family to get a decent paying job. Not rich. Just stable. In South Africa, that's enough to change how people look at you. Suddenly I wasn't just a son. I was the one who made it. My mother would say it with a smile. My uncles would say it like a reminder. You must never forget where you come from. I never intended to. The idea of building started casually. There's land in the rural area. You can put up something small. So when you come home, you have your own place. It sounded reasonable. I didn't realize your own place meant something different to them. The land wasn't in my name. But I didn't question it. Because questioning elders feels like disrespect. Every bag of cement felt like progress. Every wall rising felt like legacy. People visited the site. Took pictures. Posted on WhatsApp statuses. Our son is building. I was proud too. But I was also tired. Because nobody saw the overtime shifts. The sacrifices. The things I postponed. The house became proof that I was a good son. After the house was completed, something subtle shifted. It stopped being your house and became the family house. Relatives began hosting gatherings there without asking. Keys were shared. Rooms were assigned. I noticed. But I stayed quiet. Because I didn't want to seem selfish. One December, I went home without announcing. I arrived and found strangers sleeping in one of the rooms. When I asked about it, someone laughed and said, "It's a family house, Boetie. You don't need permission." That's when I realized something. I had paid for the walls. But I didn't own the space. The real argument came later. I suggested putting the house officially in my name. Silence filled the room. Then someone said, "So you don't trust your family?" Another said, "After everything we've done for you." I felt the shift immediately. It was no longer about ownership. It was about loyalty. There was a family meeting. Not to protect me. To question me. They spoke about unity. About tradition. About how land belongs to the bloodline. No one mentioned who had paid for the bricks. I sat there understanding something painful. They were protecting access. Not fairness. The word selfish stung more than anything. Because I had built that house out of love. Now love was being used to control me. They said, "You've changed since you started earning." Maybe I had. Because earning showed me who people expected me to be. In the end, I stepped back. I stopped funding upgrades. Stopped sending money for maintenance. Stopped explaining myself. And slowly, the tone changed. Less pride. More distance. The same house that made me the good son. Made me the difficult one. Here's what building that house taught me. Sometimes generosity becomes entitlement. Family pride can hide family expectation. Love should not erase boundaries. And ownership without protection is vulnerability. I didn't regret building the house. I regretted not protecting myself while doing it. If you've ever done something out of love and watched it become obligation, if you've ever been praised for giving and criticized for setting boundaries, hear this. Providing does not mean surrendering yourself. And loyalty should never cost you security. This is Mamela Sunday Secrets, where we tell the stories many families prefer to keep quiet. Sometimes the hardest lesson is realizing the house you built was never really yours.